So for us it was of course a fantastic opportunity that we had the chance to come back and revisit the original scheme and add to it. I mean, that's very rare. Typically architects cannot work on the extension, so that was for us of course fantastic, and we kind of already thought about that in the very beginning when we visited the power station for the very first time. We always were fascinated by the tanks, and we knew that the next step would be to use the tanks, to activate the tanks and to develop the project out of these tanks, so to say. Like what the turbine hall is for the original Tate will be the tanks for the extension, for the switch house extension. And we're very glad that basically this worked out in many ways. You know, the tanks form literally the foundation for the extension, but also curatorial and from content-wise, they inspire the entire extension. And so the tanks are dedicated to performance, installation, and basically to art, where art is alive, or became active, as they say. And that basically is true for the rest of the building as well, and we like that a lot. You know? So for us, that makes a good museum, that we could basically continue what we have started with the Tate Modern to establish a truly public building, that we could continue this idea of creating a civic space, a public space, a very lively place where the people can engage in very different ways with the art. Whereas in the original building it was more about horizontal circulation, this is about vertical circulation, but rather than concentrating it in one point, it's a path, almost like an internal street, winding through the entire building, connecting all the different program functions and also views, and really making it feel almost like an interior street with little squares, little plazas, little coffee spots, little niches to show movies or film or installation. I mean, the whole place becomes very active and alive, and I think that was absolutely fundamental for us, that we could continue what we have established with the first Tate Modern, that could be continued and even emphasized or brought to the next level in the extension. Yeah, now that the building is open, we are very happy with it, because it does exactly what we envision. You know, it is a civic space, it's a very active space, it's a lively place, and it's a place I think where people feel comfortable also. That's also very important. You know, like for example, this concourse area, as we call it, is naturally ventilated, and you feel a little bit the breeze. You know, there's a different air. It's not hermetically closed. These all are aspects which are very important for the success of the architecture. You can sit on the architecture, you can sit on the concrete beams, you can sit on the bench. You have many different ways of engage with the building. We offer a variety of different scales also, small, intimate niches, places to very grand, open and large spaces. And I think this diversity of scale is very important for the visitors and for the curators and for the artists, because it's very human. And that's ultimately what we want, you know, build a building for the humans, for the people of London, for the artists, for the curators, for the community. And I think we succeeded, and this is what makes us very happy.